Actually, when I was in high school and college in the 1970s, both the ecology movement and there was a lot of talk about the upcoming population crisis and the lack of ability to feed people. And so at that point, I was pretty idealistic. Went on to college and started studying agriculture because of that. Norman Borlaug was a hero. And when I took genetics, the world made sense. I wanted to be involved in plant breeding. So that was really what got me started. What I do daily would vary. For example, semesters when I'm teaching versus summers when I'm in the field. But one of the things that's a constant is interacting with the people in my group, planning experiments, troubleshooting, analyzing data. I'm kind of a data junkie. I love doing experiments and looking at experiments, and I've had wonderful people, graduate students, postdocs, visiting scientists over the years working in the lab.
I have known Rebecca since year 2000 as my undergraduate advisor, then later as my PhD advisor. Rebecca is a well-known geneticist specialized in cucurbit research. As picking cucumber is very important crop in Michigan, her expertise in cucurbit research made significant impact to the industry, since she dedicated her career for the Michigan agriculture industry by addressing problems and finding solutions.
Groups that reach out to me when I first came was the pickling industry, and that's been probably the group I've been most in touch with. They've stayed in touch with me over the years, and they've been extremely supportive in the kinds of things that we do.
My relationship with Rebecca started probably when I was in high school. We used to have field days out on the farm, and I can remember Rebecca coming to the farm with Dr. Hugh Price back in the day, and I went off to college. She was one of the reasons I actually went to Michigan State University, because I thought what MVC was doing on her own farm was pretty cool, and back then I was kind of a Wolverine fan, but I quickly, got smart and became a Spartan and went to school at Michigan State, and one of the first people I reached out to was Rebecca. There's not many people that we work with on a day-to-day basis that have got that longevity and the impact that she's made with Phytophthora research, with downy mildew research, with different other traits that you might not even recognize or know by name. Cucumbers that have the right length, the right diameter.
Interestingly enough, I realized today that I'm in the third generation of my family that's worked with Dr. Rebecca in the field of pickles. Rebecca addressing the major issue of Phytophthora, it's not only impacting individual farms like our own, but also more broadly, all of the seed companies, work with her program. So being a specialty crop like pickles, for instance, we don't have the huge acre base of corn and beans. So seed companies themselves are less interested. They're not going to put money into molecular markers and pickles. And that's why, Rebecca's work is so important, because she's able to offer all her progress to the companies, and then, we benefit from buying higher quality seed.
One of the things that's been most exciting over the past, say, 20 years is where things have gone in terms of genetics and genomics. So if you think of the Human Genome Project, that was a huge project, but the technologies that were developed for that have spread now to all the other species.
As we battled these very difficult problems of Phytophthora and downy mildew, she brought together a large group of breeders from across the nation and interfaced with seed companies and also researchers outside of the U.S. and brought in the plant pathologists to help us solve these really complex programs and problems in a very overall cohesive manner to bring solutions to the growers.
She's always been kind of an unsung hero, not really looking for a lot of glory, but just diligently working towards the end goal.
To have somebody here for 35 years doing what she's done has been a blessing to our industry.
It's been wonderful to be at MSU. There is so much going on, especially in the plant sciences. We're one of the best places. There's colleagues all across campus. The facilities have been amazing, and the chance to interact with just really wonderful people.